How's it going there, folks? I'm Quinn of Snazzy Labs, and this is the video review of the PureTek Roll-On Screen Shield Kit. Now, this is available for the iPhone 4S and the iPhone 4 as of right now. However, PureGear has promised that other devices are coming in the very, very near future. Now, this is probably one of the most interesting and intelligibly thought out products I've ever seen. We saw the Kiyoki Screen Shield earlier this year, and the company has since gone by the waysides due to some manufacturing issues, and the whole story behind that is absolutely disastrous. But the concept and idea behind the Kiyoki Screen Shield was that it could be applied without having to without having to worry about the whole iPhone, making sure the alignment is right, dusting it off perfectly, yada, yada. You just throw it on and it's good to go. Now, PureGear has a very similar take on this. However, instead of using an anti-static screen shield, they use a polyurethane screen shield. Now, there are two main screen shield types on the market. Like I stated, polyurethane and static. Now, a static screen shield like this, as you can see, is the ones we see in the SGP stuff, the Switch Easy stuff, the power support stuff, and these are historically my favorite screen shields because they're very, very light. They're very, very easy to apply, at least a lot easier than polyurethane screen shields, and they offer the best optical clarity. However, these do have their fair share of problems. First of all, they scratch rather easy, and they don't heal, unlike these screen shields. Additionally, beyond scratching, they're not super protective. They will protect your iPhone screen, but they're not totally rugged, and they don't offer much shock protection at all. Now, polyurethane is quite different from a static screen shield. It offers a little bit of drop protection, not a ton, but a little bit. It heals, so if you take a key to your screen shield, give it a couple days, and it will be gone. You don't even notice, and so for that, they're a lot more resilient. However, I don't think that the optical clarity on polyurethane screen shields is quite as top-notch, and historically, they've been unnervingly difficult to install. Now, PureGear is trying to change the polyurethane market, and I think they do a pretty good job with this particular product. Now, if you're trying to think of other polyurethane products, Invisible Shield is one. There are the Best Skins Ever. There are Bodyguards. There's a lot of different companies that do polyurethane screen shields, and they're the ones where you have to spray your hands or spray the back of your shield with soapy water and then apply it and use a squeegee and let it dry for 24 hours. It's a pain in the butt. So PureGear is kind of taking a turn on the difficulty of these installs, and they're doing it very, very easily. So all you have to do to install a PureGear screen shield is take the tab right here. This is the hardest part. Unboxing. You take the tab, you pull this outer shield off right here, and here is the actual product. Now, there is a whole system already set in place so that you can install this one try, one problem in a matter of seconds. No aligning for 20, 30, 40 minutes trying to figure stuff out. It's easy, and it's not very difficult. Now, the price on this is a little bit steep. It's $19.95, which is about 10 to 20% more than the competitors. However, because of this tray, because of how easy it is, I can justify the more expensive price. So right here, you have your roller, and this is how you're going to kind of apply and get all the bubbles out. All you have to do, and it's a pretty intelligibly thought out product. You have a little microfiber, which we're going to take to our iPhone in just a second. And we have this little back adhesive, and this says do not remove. It's a little plastic wedge, and what it does is when it senses tension against this roller, boom, it gets out of the way and it applies the screen shield without any issues. So let's try this. Let's see if indeed it does work like advertised. We are going to wipe down our iPhone with the included little microfiber here. And we are going to get at it. It's pretty clean already, but we're just going to give it an extra wipe down just to make sure no dust or anything else is in the way. And we are pretty good. So we're going to take it, and before dust gets onto it, we are going to directly stick it in this tray. It sticks nice and easy, and it's a little bit difficult to snap in there. There we go. Get my fingerprint smudge out of the way. Boom. Okay, we're in business. It's all in there. And there's a tiny bit of stuff right there. Okay, we're perfect. So we place this down, and we take our roller. Now, we take the roller where this little indicator is, and all we have to do is roll. That's it. That's all you got to do. This thing is done. It's disposable. and you have yourself a screen shield. Now you can take this roller to it to remove any bubbles, but polyurethane screen shields do usually carry bubbles for about 24 hours. You take this piece, carefully peel it away so you don't add more bubble marks, and you are pretty much done. You take your iPhone, you pop it out, and it's good to go. As you can see, there is indeed a screen shield on it. Now there's some bubble work up here. All you have to do, take this roller to it, and you're in business. Now, unlike static screen shields, polyurethane shields need to cure. So it'll take about 24 hours, but after that 24 hours, these little tiny bubbles you see will be completely gone. They just kind of wear out. And so there are a couple of bubbles now, but there won't be in a couple hours, which is pretty awesome. And I do have to say that the quality in this screen shield is the best I've seen out of any polyurethane screen shield. It's hands down the best that I've seen in this class. It outclasses bodyguards. It outclasses Invisible Shield. I still don't prefer it to a static screen shield like SGP and like a couple of other ones. However, those do take a lot of time to apply. You can screw those up very easily and indefinitely, and you don't have to worry about the protection. This kind of takes care of it. Now, like I stated, 20 bucks is a little bit steep considering that you don't get a rear-facing screen shield along with that. But all in all, it's a pretty good value, and I would highly, highly recommend this if you're looking for a polyurethane screen shield. Awesome product. It's very easy to apply. These bubbles work themselves out in a matter of hours, and it totally simplifies the rather difficult process of applying a screen shield. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.